So for this Instagram Builders Challenge, I'm going to be making a table according to the plans they had provided and keep everything pretty much the same, except for the tabletop. For the tabletop, I decided I'm actually going to make an American flag style tabletop and kind of have a presidential type of table come out of that. I'm going to be using red oak and maple as the top, so it's going to be hardwood, a lot more resistant to scratches. I'm going to start by cutting the longer strips at 4 foot each so that the length of the main table will be 4 foot across. And then I'll cut the short strips after that. Check it out.
I started off by making the American flag designs I normally make for my cutting boards and wood signs, but supersized. I stayed true to the proportions of the American flag to ensure it still looked like a flag and wasn't too wide or narrow, and I had to adjust the desk dimensions to match this flag top. After cutting each strip of the flag to length, I glued the long and short length separately so that I could ensure that I could cut off the trim of the edges and make sure it was all lined up before gluing the entire thing together. Gluing them separately also allowed me to plane the stripes and the union on my smaller planer and keep it level. Since this slab is such a large piece, I used a trick of taking some pieces of wood and taping around them so that they wouldn't stick to the flag and I could actually clamp them across the entire piece to stabilize the depth and keep it all level. If you have some metal bars, this would be way more accurate, but this worked just fine for me. I left the flag to dry and got to work on all the pieces that would construct the frames of the table. Since my local hardware shop didn't sell 2x2s, I glued 1x2s together and then planed and cut them down to size. For this entire build, I used pocket holes as my choice for joinery, and I started by attaching all the pieces to build the frame. But if I did this again, I would have actually built the frames and the side panel pieces together so I can make sure it was easier to connect it all and that I could account for any offcuts in the panels and build the frames around those. Either way, doing it this way worked just fine. I just had to ensure the panels were cut to a tight tolerance to fit well. After completing the frame, I again used pocket holes to attach the panels to the frame. You'll notice here that my first pocket holes were actually off, so I had a lot of holes in the end. You can use dowel rods to cover these up, but since these wouldn't be visible in the end product, I didn't really worry about them too much. Next, I moved on to creating the drawers, which is really simple. I just glued together 4 panels to make the frame, and then cut down the bottom panels and used brad nails and wood glue to attach the bottom panels to the frame. I then attached some cheap drawer slides to the drawers first, aligned them to the panels in the desk, and marked where they should be attached. After installing them and spacing them out evenly, I attached the drawer fronts by screwing in small screws from the back of the frame. Then I pre-drilled through the center of the front and screwed in a screw from behind to attach each of the knobs. After cutting and attaching the back panel, I got to the best part, adding some Danish oil for the finish on the American flag. And man, it looked sweet. After setting up in my room, I attached screws to attach the American flag to the frame, but I don't show that here. Thanks again for watching, guys.
Music. Music.